Hello, and thank you for joining us for another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. And before I get started, I want to first and foremost say thank you once again for all of your beautiful comments, your inspiration that you give to me. This continues to allow me to do what I'm doing for you, and I never want to start any readings without first and foremost saying thank you to you. Now, before me is a display of beautiful artwork. But it's not even about the display of artwork. It's about what's in the bottles. What's in each one of these bottles are special messages that have been prepared. These bottles have been prayed over, and the messages have resonated through readings for each one of these bottles. These bottles were specially handcrafted by Twin Flame Experience 1111, which can be located on Instagram. So please go follow that page. But I wanted to display these bottles because you're gonna get an opportunity to actually purchase each one of these bottles or whichever one resonates with you. But the beauty of this, once again, is the messages that's in the bottles. And remember, the bottles are called Blessed Bottles. So we're so excited about the unveiling of this. We're so excited about the messages, and we know that if the bottle resonates with you, the message that is inside is going to truly touch your life. Now, for those who have heard my introductions before, go ahead and fast forward through this portion. For those who are new, just to give you a little bit of tidbits about this reading. First of all, product is going to be able to be available immediately following this introduction. And if you hear me just flip a little bit with my wording, remember, Mercury is in retrograde, so our communication is a little messed up right now. But just continuing, you can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and even your Venus sign. Now remember that the messages do flip-flop, so if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. Oh, and hello to our cross-watchers out there. Now remember, there's no time limit to these videos. It could have happened 3 months ago, it could happen today, or it could happen in the near future. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, after hearing the reading, if the reading resonates with you, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. And if it doesn't resonate with you, but you do think that it would be a blessing to someone's life, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up anyway. Remember that private readings are available, and information pertaining to that can be found below. Now, just a little bit about this full moon reading. It is called the full worm moon, and it will occur on March 21st. It's going to be the same day as the first day of spring. But the reason that they call it this full super worm moon is because, first of all, it's going to be closest to the earth. This is our third super moon this year. And they call it a super moon because it's going to be the brightest and biggest moon than normal. But in cold climate, the ground begins to thaw this time of year. And so that's when earthworms appear. And case in point, that is how it gets the name, the full worm moon. So at this time, we will proceed into our reading. We have already shuffled, so we can go ahead and fast forward through that portion. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Aries. Let's get right into your reading. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universe. What are the messages for the sign of Aries as it relates to the full super worm moon occurring on March 21st? What does Aries need to know as they begin to set their intentions for the full worm moon on March 21st? 2019. What messages need to come forth for the sign of Aries? Do our Aries need to know? Okay. All right, my Aries, right out the box. Let's see what any more message. There you go. Okay. Oh my goodness, we are starting again. All of these cards. But that's okay. We're going to read each one of them. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Not too bad. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what are the messages that need to go forth for the sign of Aries as they begin to set their intentions for the full worm moon on March 21st, 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aries? Okay, my Aries. I think this is the fastest your all's cards have ever come out. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aries as they begin to set their intentions for the full worm moon occurring on March 21st, 2019. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aries? What do Aries need to know? Okay, our Aries. This one came right out. Okay. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Aries as they begin to set their intentions for the full worm moon occurring on March 21st, 2019. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aries? What does Aries need to know as they begin to set their intentions? Whoa, okay. And those actually flipped in the middle, so let's see. All right. Okay, Aries, do we have a little nervous energy going forth? Let's see what's happening. Okay, your first card out was passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so you have some passion going on. And then engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So let me talk about this card for a minute, because a lot of times people think that this means actually getting engaged, which it could mean actually getting engaged with someone, or it could mean that the relationship that you're in now, not only is it passionate, but it is ascending to a level of engagement. So you're, even though you may not physically, do the exchange of rings, it is ascending to that level of being able to be engaged with one another, which both sides is beautiful, okay? Because being engaged with anybody is a higher level of commitment. And then your next card says playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So that's probably why I'm having a little nervous energy, because there's a lot of playfulness going on. But it says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So continue as you're going through this stage of passion, being engaged. That means your relationship is going to another level. Being playful, that means you're enjoying this. Stay optimistic, stay positive. And then the last one, it says calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, that's why it's saying stay optimistic about your love life, because you need to have your mind in a specific way in order to be able to call in your soulmate. No negativity, staying in the right frame of mind. And then it says, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies, okay? So let yourself receive. And if you're looking here, her friend is helping her with her hair. So allow yourself to receive from others as you're going through this stage here of your relationship ascending, which is beautiful. And it says, you created this situation, you have the power to change it. And so this situation right here, this relationship is steadily changing. It is changing. You can see it's going from different stages, from passion to engagement to playfulness to making sure you stay optimistic. That means keeping your mind in a positive mindset so you can call in this soulmate. Okay, so let yourself receive, and then remember, you always have the power to change it. So if it's in a negative way, you have the power to change it to a positive way. And it says don't stop. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing, but you got to let go of all the negativity. Remember, that's why this card says stay optimistic. You got to stay optimistic. That is so important, because if you're in the stage now that you're actually calling in the soulmate, and it could, because it's moving to a level of engagement now, you're going to have to stay optimistic and let go of any negativity. And it says within the next few weeks, so that means you really need to start moving to this level quickly, because the situation will improve. So apparently where the situation is, it could be in a negative state, or it could be changing from a negative to a positive. And this is why this card says you created this situation, you have the power to change it. Change it over to being positive. Change it over to staying optimistic. Let go of any negativity that's creating a hardship for the situation right now, because it's going to improve. Okay, my Aries, that concludes your reading. And again, this is just really short readings just to give you direction on how to set your intentions as you move into this full super worm moon that's occurring in the next couple of days. Okay, until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.